A few moments ago, I saw a puppy. Well, it's really a dog, kind of old, but I'm familiar with this dog. And I saw this dog. This dog has a problem. I don't know what the problem is, but it's an obvious problem. You can see it. And the dog is going through some changes. You would think that this dog needs to see a health professional, someone that can diagnose this problem and do what they can, what is required, or what they can for this dog. But these owners of the dog don't have insurance on the dog, can't afford insurance on themselves, and so they can't, like for themselves, they have, if they get sick, they wait until the end comes. And if a dog or a pet is around there and he gets sick, you just have to wait until the end comes because that's the way it is in the present society. And I was thinking about that, and for some strange reason, it touched my heart because in my mind's eye, I could just see that dog getting the kind of health care that is required. And in my mind, I thought about all the sick animals, that wherever they are, they might be able to just access a facility as easy as I need to see a medical profession. And I've seen and dealt with, and it was so beautiful in my mind's eye. And as I thought about that for the benefit of the animals, I thought about that for people who catch sicknesses and diseases and can't afford treatment or anything. But I start in my mind's eye, I saw healthcare facilities all over the earth in such an abundance that if a person felt like they might get sick or whatever, they could just stop into a healthcare facility. And it has nothing to do with where you're from or anything. It's the fact that you need care. And that's what therefore you got people, healthcare professions who are sitting in there waiting. Now, they don't really want you to come, they want you to be cared. But if you have to, they're just ready to give you whatever is required to bring you to that thing of health. And in my mind's eye, I thought about it. I thought about how society could be. Everybody, everybody working. And then I thought about the power of God. I thought about the power of God that's created this earth and how wonderful God is. And I thought about the only wonderful thing that I could think of. I'm not saying God, but the only wonderful thing that I could think of was that all over the earth, wherever people live, wherever people are, whatever they've determined that is essential for their fulfillment and satisfaction is made available through the resources that are available to them, and they inject these ideas into the process of creating and causing a manifestation in the reservoir of goods and services in such an abundance that no one would ever have to suffer. And it was great. It was cool because everybody was participating. Everybody had hands in life. Everybody, and it was open to them to receive as they have need, want, or desire. And it was absolutely beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. That's the way I see it for everybody all over the face of the earth. All people everywhere, all over the face of the earth. Utilize the resources that God has provided and utilize the best of their brain to make sure that anything that they can think is absolutely wonderful for them is made available to all human beings everywhere. That nothing stops and nothing caused the problem to it. That's what I see. That's what I see. And I don't know if God agrees with it or not, but that's what I see. And in my mind's eye, God have to. I ain't thinking God's stopping there. I know I know the God that I dream of gotta be much more. But right now, this is what I see, and this is what I want. There's nothing that brings about pain and suffering that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in deception. I'm not interested in superiority over others. I'm not interested in top dog. I'm not interested in we versus them. I'm interested in us. This is about us. Thank you. I think I'll call that. This is about us and the dog and the dog. Come here, Duchess. Come here. Come here. Let me show you something. You see this, ladies and gentlemen? This is what I'm talking about. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. I mean, I know you've seen other dogs that look so fabulous, but dogs, little animals like this are dog little animals. And none of them really look any better than others. And look at that face. Kind of healthy, you know. But what I really wanted to show you is this dog is kind of old. And when I was talking about something, I'm talking, come on, Dad, let's show him. Let's show him. See right there? I don't know what that is. I have no idea what it is. And I've taken to the doctor when I could, and they didn't panic. But I know it's serious. But I don't think those dogs should have to go through this. And I want to make sure that all animals have access to health care. See you, Dutch. Thank you. And that includes human beings. Because this is us.